it's a great equalizer today, right?
Hello, welcome to TechDiff Talks Episode 2. Our guest today is Saritha Vrittamani, Director of Delivery Management at Microsoft. I'm Shreya, and I work on programming and outreach on Team 7172. How are you doing today?
Hi, Shreya. I'm doing good. I'm really excited to be here today talking to you. It's a great way to spend a holiday. So thank you for reaching out to me, and hope you're doing well as well.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Before we dive into technology, I wanted to ask you about gracious professionalism. So, gracious professionalism is the motto of our organization first. And to me, gracious professionalism means working with your team and other teams in collaboration while also having a competitive mindset. So, after learning about this topic, have you seen any instances of it in your workplace?
Yes. So in all my career, looking back as well, I feel like there are two parts to being professional. One is obviously bringing your A game to what you do. I'm a software engineer at heart, so it's always about technology and business. So making sure you bring the right skills to the table, because yes, you're right, it's competitive no matter which company you're at. So making sure you know what your brand is and you're bringing to the table is very important. But probably more important than that is your ability to work with others. So I've seen the advantages of being able to help others, and also work collectively as a group towards a common goal. I feel like that's when we are able to deliver what our customers need and probably beyond that as well. So while being really good at what you do and having that competitive mindset is very necessary in today's world, but there is also a whole lot of advantages around being able to working with others, bringing people together towards a common goal, and helping each other, in areas where you feel like somebody else might need help. So currently, where I work at Microsoft, there's a lot of importance around how we are helping others succeed. It's not just about you succeeding, but it's also about, okay, are you taking it to that next level by helping others? So I feel like that definitely helps us bring more impact to the business and help the business overall.
Okay. Yeah, we've seen that in our team too, so we're glad that it applies to the workforce. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your company?
Sure. So I work for Microsoft, and I am in the consulting services area. What I do is we implement application development as well as data and AI solutions for our customers. Being a techie at heart, I've been a software engineer in the initial part of my career before I moved into a team lead and a managerial role. So it's great to be in a role where I can leverage my technical skills as well as my business collaboration, customer skills to drive that impact for the organization. So that's in a nutshell about what I do here.
Okay, thank you. And can you describe, I've seen that you work a lot with the Azure technology of Microsoft. So can you describe how that technology has helped your team deliver different solutions?
Sure. So Azure obviously is one of the leading clouds out there, leading cloud service providers. So the thinking about cloud in general is about a way the companies can scale their infrastructure needs as well as computing resources as needed. So with Azure, I think the biggest advantage is we have integration with lots of other platforms, lots of other resources, and so we can bring that to the customers. So it's great to be able to provide that to our customers.
That's really great that you guys are able to do that. And can you talk about how Azure has evolved now that AI is also part of that toolkit and how that's changed your approach to delivering solutions to clients?
Yeah, sure. So uh, as you know, we have a good collaboration with OpenAI, and having OpenAI on Azure with Azure OpenAI has been a great way to provide that those features to our customers. And also, now the customers can use those models through Azure OpenAI. And also there are a lot of AI services that are hosted on Azure that could be, again, that can work with all of these other needs and use cases the customers have. So when a customer is already using Azure, they have all of this available at their disposal in terms of how they want to use it. So it's a great way for companies to integrate or probably AI, adapt to AI in their roadmap easily while they're already using Azure. So we keep adding more and more services, more and more AI services to Azure, so that way the customers have access to all of that.
Okay, so it makes for a better solution for your clients.
Yes.
And talking about some of the more specific solutions, can you describe what mixed reality is and how your teams has developed solutions with it?
Yeah, mixed reality is a huge area as well. And there are a lot of devices today that we can work with for the customers. So it's depending on the use cases, I think uh, in terms of immersive experiences, right, mixed reality comes in there where it's not just about using a mouse and using a screen, but it's more than that, right? You can see the model in front of your eyes, and you can really interact with those models with the device and through mixed reality. That creates those immersive experiences. I think another probably bigger use case of that would be digital twins, being able to create a digital twin of a specific environment provides our customers a way to simulate a lot of those experiences and learn from those instead of investing a lot into those physical environments. So it helps in training, it helps in being able to study the environments a lot more and do a lot of research using this technology. It's about having the opportunity to work in those simulated environments in using immersive experiences. So you have all of those learnings beforehand before you actually go into the physical environment. So I think that's the biggest advantage of that.
Can you give examples of what apps you've developed for customers?
Looking at where we are today in technology, obviously being on the cloud is very important, right? Having all your applications running on the cloud gives you a lot more flexibility in terms of being able to scale, being able to respond to users in a much better way. And today, it's around AI as well, using AI for things like chatbots or even using large language models and small language models where needed, and being able to provide those insights to the customers is kind of what we're looking at. So when we're looking at application development or application modernization, it's all going to be around how can we infuse AI into these applications and provide that advantage to the customers. So there's a lot that could be automated there. There's a lot that could be accelerated, and there could be a lot of optimization and cost savings as well. So these are some ways we look at when we look at any kind of application modernization work that might involve migrating the application to the cloud, or being able to run those applications in containers on the cloud. So the customers can have that advantage as well. So all of that, again, with an AI mindset is, I think, where we are currently looking for those opportunities always to help our customers use AI more easily. Where, today AI is a little intimidating sometimes when companies are not on that bandwagon yet. So we aim to help our customers envision what it would be like if they were to use AI in certain scenarios and be able to provide that to them. So that's how we look at any work that we're doing today.
Okay, and then this is more of a personal question, but what has been the craziest moment of your career so far, and what advice would you give to someone considering a similar path?
I think the craziest moment I would say has been these couple years where AI has really taken off. What that has showed us is that these opportunities are now available to everyone, like even to you, right? No matter, you just need to have interest. That's kind of how the current environment is, which is really crazy when you think about it. It's a great equalizer today, right? So you can no matter what a person's background is, they can just get on to learning AI and help understand what use cases are out there, how can we start implementing AI, starting small and then looking at that roadmap. So I would say it's been the craziest time, I would say, in my career. So for anyone starting off in the computer science area, I would say embrace this. This is a huge shift in the way we are doing things. We are up for a big transformation in terms of how we do things in this field. So it's a great time for students or even people who are early in career to say, okay, let's learn. First, skilling is going to be really important, because if you don't have the skills, you will not be able to identify the opportunities. So start at a high level, but really get to those lower level details where you understand how these technologies work, how large language models work, and what are some insights that you'll be able to provide by learning all of that. That's the opportunity today. So, and especially we need more women as well to start really getting into these brass tracks of AI, and just basically working in AI. So we can have all of those great minds as well in this field.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, speaking about equality in technology, you've done a lot of work in that yourself. So, can you describe your work as a community outreach lead for the Women in Technology Network and how it's impacting?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, lately it's been really great to be part of such organizations. I'm on the board of the WIT Network in Northern California chapter. So what we do here is mainly focus on bringing great information for our members here, which is around how can a recent panel discussion we had was, why do we need more women in AI? What is the need? And it was a great discussion to bring those insights to our members. So that's kind of where I was coming from. I feel like we need to encourage more students, more younger, like maybe high schoolers who are just starting off, talk about STEM and what that is going to lead to. So I think that's very important. So that's one of our missions, to help grow more women leaders, right, at every level in every field that's related to AI and technology. And that's what we do at the WIT Network. We bring a lot of workshops to our members. We hear from leaders. We talk to people who are doing a great job at it, and then learn from that. So it's been really great to be part of that. I'm also part of few other organizations like Women in AI and Women in AI USA. There are multiple out there, but it's a great way to learn. I think weekends, it's a great way to go to those events, learn more about. So I think these are all great ways to get involved and work towards a mission that matters.
It's amazing that you're supporting the next generation. So, thank you for that. Just wondering, looking ahead, what are some of the emerging technologies or trends that you believe will have the biggest impact on the tech industry in the next 5 to 10 years? And how do you believe that students and professionals should prepare for these changes?
So so as I said, it's about agentic AI today is where there's a lot of innovation going on, because they can really automate a lot of processes, a lot of functions. But the focus is on responsible AI. So data privacy, safety, reliability, accountability, fairness, all of that really matters. While there is a lot of innovation going on, while it's very exciting, but we all also have to make sure we're thinking about the practices, the biases that come into these systems, and how to mitigate those biases, because that's where the customers and companies are going to see value, because they want to make sure the data that they have is being used in the right way by the AI agents, and there's transparency there. So I feel like that's what we're going to see now, because yes, there are a lot of use cases currently where AI agents have been able to automate and take it to that next level. But when you're working with large customers, you want to make sure you can provide them that trust and confidence that their data is being used the right way. So I feel like there has to be these two things have to go in parallel to be able to build something that everybody can use.
Thank you for being here today. I've gained a lot of valuable insights, and I hope others do too.
Thank you for this opportunity.
That's a wrap for today's episode. Stay tuned for future episodes of TechDiff Talks. To learn more about FIRST, visit firstinspires.org with the link in the description.